Hi, teacher and classmates. Today I presented a recipe. My recipe is about the Aztec soup or tortilla soup. It is a traditional Mexican dish that originated in the central of Mexico, particularly in the state of Tlaxcala and what is now the Mexico City. Although about the history of the Aztec soup, there is no solid evidence that the ancient Aztecs made this soap in the way we know it today, but the name pays tribute to the region's indigenous heritage, like the Mayas, Aztecas, Mexicas. This soap is a great example of the fusion between the pre-Hispanic ingredients like the corn and the chiles, and ingredients introduced by the Spanish, such as the cheese or sour cream. Okay, for the ingredients for the soap, for the first time for the broth, you need almost four tomatoes, two garlic cloves, and a half two onion, or in my case, a little onion, two chilies, pasilla, but in my case, I use chile ancho, uh, 4 cups to chicken broth or water. But if you use water, do you need a chicken broth but in powdered? Salt to taste and vegetable oil. Okay. Uh, for the first for the first instruction, you need to prepare the tortillas. Uh, If you can see in the images, cut the tortillas into the strips and fry them into a hot oil until golden and crispy. Uh, After this, drain on paper towels. Well, for the instruction number 2, you need to prepare the chilies. Uh, for the chilies, only you soak them in a hot water for a few minutes to soften. Set some aside for garnish if desired. And that's it. Okay, for the third instruction, you need to make the soap base. For the first time, you need to blend the tomatoes, the onion, garlic, and the soaked chilies with a bite of broth of until smooth. Strain it preferred. For the two last instructions, you need to cook the broth. For to cook the broth, you put in a pot, bring to olive or vegetable oil, boil over medium heat, although for 5 or 10 minutes, and add salt if needed or if you want. And the last instruction is to serve. For serve, you need a plate and a handful of fried tortillas strips in the bowl. Light the hot soap over them with avocado, cheese, and crema. I put this on my soup. And optionally, you add a chicken or chicharron or a fried chili strips, but I don't like it. And that's it for my recipe.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about a very traditional dish from Argentina, chorizo Argentina, origins and history. Chorizo arrived in South America with Spanish colonization, but in Argentina it developed unique flavor and identify. It became very popular during the 19th century, especially among gauchos, the Argentine cowboys, who ate it while working in the countryside. Cultural connection. Chorizo is strongly connected to the Argentine culture of the asado, which is a traditional barbecue where family and friends gather together eating chorizo in a sandwich. Called choripan is one of the most common and developed and, and beloved street foods in Argentina. It represents union, celebration, and national identity. Preparation. To prepare Argentine chorizo, you need ground pork and beef, garlic, paprika, oregano, red wine, salt, and pepper. Number one is first mix the ground meat with all the spices and the wine. Two, then stuff the mixture into natural casing to form the sausage. Number three is finally cook them slowly on the grill um, until they are juicy and full of flavor. Closing. In conclusion, Argentine chorizo is more than just food. It is a part of history, culture, and tradition. Thank you for your attention.
Hi everyone, today I am going to show you how to make a quick and delicious dish. The name is guacamole. It is one of the famous sites in Mexican cuisine. But before we start, let me tell you about a little bit about its origin and cultural importance. Guacamole dates back to the Aztec civilization for more than 500 years ago. The name comes from the word in Nahuatl aguacamole, which means avocado sausage. But originally, avocado is mixed with salad, but nowadays mixed with chili, tomato, onions, cilantro, and other things. It is a popular dish because in all world served in parties, barbecues, anything event. The ingredients for the guacamole are 3 ripe avocados, a tomato, a quarter onion, 1 chili, a few sprigs of the cilantro, juice of lime, and salt to taste. So, cut the avocados in half and scoop off the pulp. Mash with a fork until smooth but still a little chunky. Add the onion, tomato, chili, cilantro, and then mix very well. After that, squeeze in the lime juice and season with salt. And finally, serve in a bowl with tortilla chips. Remember that in Mexico is very popular food because it's part of cultural identity, and guacamole is more than just a snack because the avocados are packed with healthy fats and nutrients. And abroad, it has become one of the most popular Mexican foods, connecting people, and it's just a few minutes. You can prepare a fresh, healthy, and tasty guacamole.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite breakfast dishes. It's hotcakes. They are delicious and easy to prepare. So, origins and the story. Hotcakes are one of the oldest dishes in the story. When people first start cooking, they always make flat cakes on hot stones. Later, Romans and Greeks would prepare them with milk and flour. Not only are hotcakes traditional in the United States, but they are also popular in many other countries. The cultural connection. People will usually eat hotcakes on weekends because they have more time to prepare them. I will normally eat them during the week because I'm always in a hurry, but I always eat them on Sundays with my family. I wish everyone would try them at least once. They are so good. How prepare hot cakes? As soon as you have ingredients ready, you can start cooking. The first, you need 1 cup of prepared hot cake mix, 1 cup of milk, 1 egg, and 1 tablespoon of melted butter. The second, mix the hot cake mix, milk, egg, and melted butter in one bowl until it's small. 3. No sooner had I mixed the ingredients than I noticed the batter was ready. Heat a pan and pour some butter and cook until bubbles appear, then flip it. And finally, serve with syrup, fruit, or anything you like. Well, the hotcakes are not only easy to make, but they are also part of family tradition. As soon as you just try them, you will love them. And remember, you can make them anytime you want. So, bye!
Hello everyone! I will talk about enchiladas verdes. To prepare enchiladas verdes, we need corn tortillas, green sauce with tomatillos, and green chili. Chicken, in my case bistec, cream, oil, salt, and many cheese in my case. The first step is cook and blend tomatillos, next chili, next onion and garlic. And if you want, you can put cilantro and you make the sauce. Next, you heat tortillas in a little oil. Next, you can cover with green sauce, cheese and cream. But in my case, I put bistec, but you can serve with eggs and chicken, whatever you want to put. And well, I talk about now for the history and origin. Enchiladas verdes were created many centuries ago in Mexico. They were first made because tortillas with chili sauce were an easy and cheap way to eat. The Maya and Aztecs already used tortillas with different fillings. Do you know what year the first enchiladas were created? No? Well, let me tell you. The first time the word enchilada appeared was in 1831 in a cookbook called El Cocinero Mexicano. Enchiladas verdes with green tomatillo sauce became popular in the 19th. And now I talk about the cultural connection. I'm very sure you've tried them. Enchiladas are important in Mexican culture because families cook them for lunch and dinner and special days. They show the tradition of corn, chili, and fresh flavors in Mexico. It may be the favorite food of many people, including me, obviously. There are many kinds of enchiladas, and each region in Mexico has its own style. Um, some of the popular are enchiladas verdes, enchiladas rojas, enchiladas suizas, enchiladas potosinas, enchiladas mineras, enchiladas de mole, and each of these has a unique flavor. About the conclusion, enchiladas are very diverse dish in Mexico. Each type shows the flavor, history, and tradition of different regions of the country. If you haven't tried enchiladas yet, you need to try them now. Bye bye! Thanks for watching my video. Enjoy it!
I am Eva Garcia. My recipe is chiles en nogada. There are several versions about of the origin of the most anticipated dish of the year. Eh, However, there are no historical records that can confirm any of them. The most popular legend states this dish was created by the Augustine nuns of the Santa Monica convent in Puebla to celebrate Mexico's recent independence and the feast day of San Agustin, the patron saint of Agustin de Iturbide, using seasonal ingredients such as pomegranate, walnuts, pear, apple, peach, and others. Um, the nuns prepared a dish with the colors of the Mexican army of the three guarantees: green, white, and red. Another version claims that chiles en nogada is originated in the 17th century in the convent of the poor Clarence, and that in 1821 the woman of Puebla offered a meal to Agustin de Iturbide when he returned, signing the Theatre of Cordoba with Juan O'Donoghue. Another more romantic story tells that the three soldiers of the Mexican army of the three guarantees had girlfriends in Puebla, excited by the independence and hear the return of their boyfriends. They decided to create a dish to celebrate. Each choose an ingredients to represent one of the colors of the Mexican army of the three guarantees and stretch themselves to the Virgin of the Rosary to begin to cook. Hi, I am Elba Garcia. I'm going to prepare papers in nogada. First, we clean all the papers in a towel paper, and then we little all the papers with a little oil is more easy to wash all the papers. I'm ready to cook. I have all the fruits and vegetables chopped to don't waste time in the video. For example, I have oil virgin extra virgin. I have garlic, chopped garlic, chopped tomato, chopped onion, chopped peach, chopped bananas, chopped pear, oh no, chopped apple, chopped pear, and chopped almonds, peanuts, and strawberry, no, cranberry. In the molcajete, I have some species: cinnamon, cumin, cloves, and pepper. Oh, and salt too. In this pan, we sauteed the onion and garlic. This meat is beef, and this meat is pig. Is chopped. Don't have to ground. This have to chopped. And I add tomatoes. I going to let overload heat the tomatoes. While I cook in this wok the meat, the meat is seasoned with the spices. I add these species, add meat. I'm sorry, I don't have a tree. I could with only a hand. With only hand. This is difficult. Oh, sorry, I cooked the cellular. The spices and salt smell very well with the meat. Ready the tomato, the sauce. Now I've hit all the fruits and dry fruits, peanuts and almonds. In this pan. I put all the fruits in the well. Now I fry the apple and the banana in the same oil and fry the pear. The papers in nogada is very laborious. All the fruit. I can to add the cranberries. Maybe the peach is ready. It's time to mix all the fruits with the meat. Now mix all the fruits. Alright, I hope to the thunder can the mix all things. I add sugar, vanilla. Now is time to mix. Well, I fill paper and only have to add a little nogada, a little persil, and a little red granada. How do you say granada? I don't know. I don't remember. Ready. Now is time to test. Thank you.